Dancing on deck as the moonlight gleams, wasting time to a wildest dream. New postcard and her heart's at sea. Every sunrise feels like meant to be. From Coco Cay to Caribbean blue, every shore's got a story too. Laughter and music wherever she moves. If you seek MK, she's finding her grooves. No deadlines, no phone, no shoes, just ocean skies and sunset views. The rhythm of life, the salt in the air. Freedom is calling, she's already there. Living her best life, what's her next move? If you seek MK, find her on a cruise. Yeah, if you seek MK, find her on a cruise. Find her, find her, ooh, find her, find her on a cruise. If you seek MK, yeah, she's on the move. Find her, find her, find her, find her. Freedom is calling, she's already there.
Well, hello. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining me this evening. It is Tuesday night, and let's see, put the comments up on the screen. So I hope everybody has had a pleasant weekend. Seems like a lot of people were busy because wasn't it Father's Day this weekend? I don't know. You know what? I think it was because my ex-husband's birthday was just the other day, and it's usually right around Father's Day. Well, hello, Jaden. Thank you for joining me. I see Vicky is here today as well. Yeah, it was Father's Day. Yeah, that's why like the YouTube views were like in the toilet this weekend because there was a holiday and everybody was busy out celebrating. But not me. Because I just didn't mean the cats. No men in the household. And the few friends that I have around town actually don't have any kids. So, yeah, so no Father's Day excursions for me. But I wanted to talk about Ultimate Fire Link today because I was watching Vicky's channel at Foodies Travel and Casino Life. And she was playing Ultimate Fire Link. Well, hello, Chris. Thank you for joining us so we can continue the conversation about Ultimate Fire Link because there are two new versions that I just saw pop up on the internet and I'm fascinated. So it's kind of the same concept that they have as it is like the same base as Triple Nova, but they made like the meteor bonuses different. So there's like a cosmic rewind and there is what was the other one? So the cosmic rewind basically like as you're playing and you get the bonus and it'll go through like all the meteors will go through and sometimes they'll land on your game board, but if they don't, like it'll rewind and take all of those balls that just like came through your screen and rewind them, and so some of them will then drop again on the way back up. Oh, well, hey there, Kevin. Nice to see you. That's Tuber Chat. So anybody looking for a Connect and Grow community on YouTube and would love to share their channel, absolutely make sure you check out Tuber Chat. It is a fantastic Connect and Grow community. Well, thank you for sharing it on Reddit. There are thousands of people in there. Kevin live streams multiple times a week. And lots of people just go in there to share their channels and get to meet tons of people in the YouTube community. Well, hey, Anissa, hold on, it's jumping. I'm missing things. Good to see you. So Chris says I'm going to be driving and listening. Oh, and I keep meaning to tell you, Chris, so my in-laws used to live in Murphy, which is not that far from where you live. And it's so funny because I can really hear their like Western North Carolina, very, very northern Georgia accent when you talk. Yours isn't quite identical to the way theirs got when they lived there for years, but it's just funny because it's a little bit, I can hear the difference between like people who live a little bit more southern and closer to Atlanta. It is a very different accent. And I don't really have that much of my southern accent anymore because I've just lived in so many places and I pick up wherever I'm living. I've been in California, Nevada, all over the place. So Nissa's saying hey to Tuber Chat. And also on this channel, if you want to hashtag cruise, if you want to share your YouTube channel, please feel free to do so. Just hashtag cruise in the comments. And Vicky saying hey to everybody. Um, so probably going to be a low-key chat today. I'm sure everybody is so busy with it's summer vacation time. I'm noticing that the views kind of are really down on YouTube overall, and there is a foodies vacation time. So if you ever want to join us for a live stream 5 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m., Tuesdays at 5:30, Thursdays at 5. That is Vicky's schedule. We're usually all on there chitter-chattering away in the comments. Well, hello, Theron. Thank you for joining us today. I'm glad you could come in and listen to me go on about Ultimate Firelink because I'm in love. Let me see if I can find the names of the two Ultimate Firelink games. And I definitely need to go out and get some footage of the new ones because they're like the Triple Nova. So there's like a Desert Lights edition, which is what I was playing when I was on the Enchanted Princess, and I have footage of that on my channel. Well, hey, Lori. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so Vicky is asking, so why do you feel UFL has the best bonuses? Because I have been inhaling YouTube content and watching video after video because I'm trying to like figure out like, okay, so what are some of the better machines? Like, where should I be putting my money if I'm trying to earn money than that I'm trying to earn points, right? Because when I go on a cruise, my ultimate goal is sure, would it be nice to have more money in my pocket at the end of the cruise, but I need more money to keep earning more points. So I think they have the best bonuses because honestly, just the dollar amount from the base spin, from the base bet that you can get. So I think the least expensive on most of the machines I've been on was 75 cents, and then they go to $1.50. And I think I was playing 375 or 325 at one point, but that was like when I had really built up my bankroll and I was almost at my points and I was just trying to speed along getting the points. So I just think the dollar that you get paid out, like I saw your video last night on your casino channel, and I saw that you got like $19 on that dragon, the House of Dragon, and that game like looks amazing, and it really had my attention because that's the kind of style game I like, which is just like over the top, lots of things to look at. And it had some pretty decent line hits on it, actually better line hits than I thought the bonuses, because seriously, like $19 for that bonus. The Ultimate Firelinks, the Triple Nova ones, I don't think I got less than $35, and I was betting, I think like the one, was it 150 that I was spinning? And I've seen a lot of people, even at the base bet, get pretty darn good bonuses. And I've noticed that even if people are going up in denomination and going up to much higher bets, that the bonuses weren't like really scaling that much more. Now, of course, there were some because some people were playing like, $10, $20, $50 a spin. But I noticed that the ones that even the people that were playing like the low bets were still getting kind of actually better. They were getting more money for what they put into the machine. So I don't know. I just have to say that I just think that Ultimate Firelink, specifically the Triple Nova ones, just give such better bonuses. Hold on one second. Let me pause you because I'm having allergy issues. Sorry about that. I've been having terrible allergies lately. Well, hey, Eric, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. And make sure that if you want to share your YouTube channel, that you hashtag cruise in the comments and just put it in there all by itself. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for joining us. Yeah, those branded games don't play as well. That's right, because having to pay a license to have all that branding on the machine. And that was why, like, I'm surprised like Tawana's video didn't get flagged because she had the music in there. It's just funny that yours got flagged. Maybe hers got flagged by now, but I was watching hers and she was like playing it over and over again. And she was getting pretty decent bonuses. But to be fair, I still think the ones that I've been seeing on Ultimate Fire Link Triple Nova, no matter the version of it, of the Triple Nova specifically, I still think those are better and higher dollar because I played a lot of different machines when I was on Princess, and I noticed that some of them just really had terrible line hits and terrible bonuses. Some of them had terrible line hits and okay bonuses, or some of them would have terrible line hits and then start giving you decent bonuses, but then the next thing you know, you'd start hitting bonuses and get zero, which I did, and I was so angry. It was on the game with like the fruit with the eyeballs. It was like a strawberry, a blueberry, and a blackberry, and it's cute as can be. Really fun game, really fantastic graphics, but don't give me a zero bonus. I was so angry. So after I got the zero bonus, and then the next bonus I got was like $6. I'm like, peace out. I'm done because I'm not going to sit here and play for a $6 bonus because the line hits were not paying at all. Well, hello, Penny Cat. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's why I like Dragon Link and Phoenix Link. You can win a lot on a $1.25 bet. You know, I haven't played them yet. I definitely is on my list. I would love to try the I would love to try that House of Dragon. Let's see. So I'm just looking at the list that MGM has, and it looks like they've got Ultimate Firelink Triple Nova Desert Nights, which is what I played. And then Ultimate Firelink Triple Nova Paradise Light. So that really the difference is they just change out the graphics. You know, they exchange a martini glass for a cocktail glass and maybe a roulette wheel for sunglasses. And then they change out like the fireballs at the top, the meteors at the top. They change them out. I can't remember what it is. I'd have to see a picture of them. But they definitely they change them out and they work a little bit different. Would I say that there's any better than the other? Not necessarily, except like I think they all have the fire spark, which is really where you're going to make a ton of money. I was playing and I think I got the fire spark, which so basically, so when you're playing Ultimate Fire Link, you can pop those bonuses just by playing, and the fireballs that appear on the screen will just dump into the pot. So it's kind of like one of those pot filler games. But you can instant bonus by getting 4 of the meteors on the screen. Now there are 3 different bonuses available, and you can pop all of them if you get 1 of each appearing on the screen. And I've seen people do that. At the most I got was 2, but one of them is called the fire spark, and basically like it's like a meteor, and then in the middle it has numbers and it revolves, and it'll say like mini and major and $10 and $100. It'll go up, obviously, the higher denomination and the higher bet. But I think I got mine. I think I got the mini one time, which was like $15. And then I think I got a bonus one time where it was 20. So, but then those are the main meteors that will end up landing when you're playing the bonus game. So it's really great that you can be instantly like winning a $20 prize when it's just automatically dumping on your game, instead of this nonsense where you're like getting 50 cents, a dollar, or $2, which, you know, I've been watching a lot of people play, and a lot of times I'm like, oh my God, is that like 70 cents? Are they giving them like 50 cents? They're betting $20. Like, what is going on? Yeah, they have a whole room of UFL games at the MGM Harbor, and I was just looking it up, and it doesn't look like they have the 2 newest games, but I'm actually searching the internet here. Firelink Triple Nova. Newest games. Because I saw two on YouTube recently, and they were pretty fantastic. And it looks like they've only been out like a month or two, and I'm excited to see if I can find them anywhere around here. Let's see, all. Oh, so there's an atomic split. Okay, so when you're playing the Triple Nova game, it's called Triple Nova because they've got these three big orbs. They're like what are they called? They're like meteors at the top is what they look like. Giant fireballs. And so one of them, it looks like they have the atomic split. So as that, if you get that bonus, as it's landing in your screen, it'll stay there, but then maybe the next time you spin, it will split and then throw a ball in another area, which is great because then you're just adding more and more to your wins. So it's pretty fabulous. I wonder if they have any of these games at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Just Google and see. You can even just call the casino and ask them. See if they have now there are Ultimate Firelink and there are Firelink games that don't have the Triple Nova feature. Now I've watched a lot of those, and I honestly don't think they pay as well because you've got to get the 4 fireballs in order to get to the bonus, or you've got to get like I think it's 3 free game symbols. And I've only seen one person pop the free games, which I thought was crazy. And but I think it's much more difficult on the older version without the Triple Nova to actually get the bonuses. And why the bonuses are important is because you need to win the money to put back in your bank if you're going to keep trying to earn points. Because I'm really a points player for earning cruises, for earning comps, casino comps. Yeah, yes, Nettie and I have both recently fell in love with Triple Nova. Now, I will say, like, uh kind of the title of my video was like kind of the trick to getting the bonuses is it is a slow play game. So don't sit down at Ultimate Firelink and dump in a couple $100 and then start playing at $25 a spin because you are just going to burn through your money. You really need to get spins in on this machine. So just play the lowest or the next to lowest bet and just keep playing and playing and playing. And to be fair, like I think it takes at least a good like $100 was what I've kind of noticed. A good 100 running through, sometimes 150 before you'll start getting the bonuses. And I've noticed with those machines that once you get the bonuses, sometimes you'll get like a really, really good bonus. And then as soon as you finish that, the next 2 or 3 spins, you'll get another bonus. Now, the next couple of bonuses won't be as good, but like I said, I don't think I got anything under $50 for a bonus. Yeah, I like big balls. How I got addicted to them from the start, but Phoenix Link is still my favorite. I need to try that. I have not had a chance to try that yet. 4 fireballs seems like it's probably pretty rare. Now, it does happen, but again, like you really got to play and play and play. I just think with the Triple Novas, you have more of a chance because you have a different opportunity. So not only do you have the ability to get it with 4 balls, but you have the ability to get it when you kind of like trigger the pot by kind of filling up the meteor. And I think that happens more often than getting the 4 balls because that's how I triggered it most of the time was just kind of filling up the balls as they were landing, just spinning and spinning and spinning and increasing your opportunity to get the bonus. I got 4 on the first spin last week. Haven't posted that video. Woohoo! Yeah, because I was so disappointed when I was watching your video last night that you didn't get a bonus because I'm like, oh, we've been talking about this game and like how much, Nettie and I love it, and it's just the greatest things like sliced bread. And then you go and stick your 20 in and just nothing. It just took all your money. I felt so bad. But you were betting $1 on 5 cents. That's the one thing that like I need to figure out. I actually was thinking about doing a video where I take the camera with me and go, here's like a playing slots 101 and here's how the denominations work and like, okay, I'm betting $1 on 1 cent. I'm betting $1 on 5 cent denomination. Like, what does that mean? as far as like the lines that you have. Um, Now I do know that on some of the machines that when you go up in denomination, your bonuses on the screen don't always show at what you're going to get. So for instance, say if you were betting 5-cent denominations and you got 400 credits, now it depends on what you're playing. Like if you got 400 credits on a 1 cent, that could be $4 or $40. If it was 10 cents, it could be $400. Like, or if it's 5 cents, maybe it's, 5 times 400, and that could be $20 or $200. It just really, like, it really depends. And I think that's one of the tricky things about the machines is you really have to figure out how it's paying you back. So you have to figure out, okay, well, what am I spinning and spending? What is it betting on? And what do I get when I get my money back? Like, is 40 credits $4? Is it 40 cents? Is it $400? And that can be one of the challenging things. Probably just yeah, unscripted vlog style. I've done a couple casino videos before where I just take the camera in. Now, I don't think I can probably pull off a live just because too many other people in the casino, and I need to check with them and see if I can record in the casino and record the machine that I'm playing. So I think doing lives in the casino are hard, but I could definitely do like a vlog style where I go in and, show you some of the machines and then sit down and play and explain the machine, because I know a lot of people really want to play, but they just don't understand the basic mechanics of the machines, because I've seen so many people like, oh, well, let me give a try. Uh, why am I thinking lend a hand? Like, let me give it a go at the machine and see what I can do. But then they sit down and they start betting $10, and all they've got is $100. And then next thing you know, 10 spins, they're done. And it's like, well, whoa, like, wait a minute. Like, you really took away your opportunity to really earn a chance to win, because like you really, if you would have bet $1, you would have had 100 chances to win instead of just 10 chances to win. So casino people prefer the raw footage, not edited content. Yeah, I mean, it has to kind of be like a fine line of what you put out there, because it's hard, because when you're in the casino and you're playing, sometimes like when you're talking and you're playing, you can't always hear. Like my microphone has a really hard time picking up my voice unless I'm like holding the microphone right here. Also, too, I have to watch out for copyrighted music that might be playing behind me, or the game maybe having copyrighted music. Yeah, that would be me not knowing. Yeah. So you really need to like make sure that you're watching like Casino 101, like gambling on slot machines 101, to make sure that you're not just going in and blowing all your money right away. Because if you're ever considering like trying to get points to earn things, you really need to be strategic. And it's kind of like the same like with Ultimate Firelink. If you just go in with like a very small amount of money, or you go in with a good amount of money, but you're paying too high of a bet and you don't have enough spins to trigger the bonuses, then you're just going to walk away really disappointed. Well, hey, Carol, nice to see you. This is the lovely Carol with Solo Cruising and More. She is learning how to gamble and training herself up. Yeah, Vicky, you lost your mic. Yeah, I have, where's I have this one. This is on my Amazon store. I have a link to it, and that's linked in the description. But yeah, this is just a Hollyland, and it has a little receiver that I plug into my iPhone, and then I have two microphones here that have little magnets, and I just clip them on. And this is a charging case. It has 4 lights on it. And this thing stays charged forever. I charge this maybe every couple of months. I make sure it's fully charged before I go on vacation. but I rarely even have to charge it the whole time. I think there's a 30-hour life on, well, no, I think there's at least a 12-hour life on the individual uh, microphones themselves, but also too that this receiver charges when you plug it in. And if you need to charge your phone while you're recording, there's a port that you can plug in your phone and charge your phone while you're charging. And if you needed to charge this and you have the cable, you could plug it in through the receiver and you could charge this because it's just a USB-C. So I love this. I think I paid $78. I didn't buy it off of Amazon. I got it directly from B&H Photo in New York City. They're kind of my go-to, but yeah, you can just get it right off of Amazon. And it came with a bunch of other stuff, like a bunch of other clips and stuff. And it came with these little dead cat thingies, we call them. They're like mufflers for the mic, and it helps wind noise. This is fabulous for wind noise and cutting out background conversation. And then these also have uh, a not noise canceling, but background canceling. But you see it's blinking blue right now because it's not connected. But it will also blink green when it is connected as a noise canceling. So those are really great. Yeah, remember to like the live, please, everybody, to make sure that it gets out in there into the Ethernet to let YouTube know that it's a worthy live stream of watching. Yeah, can I prove that Triple Nova is a longer play? Yeah, it really is, but I like it because it's so fascinating. Like all the movement and sound and everything really keeps me entertained while I'm playing it. And then I get all excited when I hit the bonus. And sometimes I'll hit, I think one session in like a couple of hours, I must have hit the bonus 6 times. Is it on sale today for Prime Day? I didn't look, but uh let's see, Hollyland. I can Google it really quick. Holly Land Lark M. It's called the Lark M2. Let's see. Let's see, Hollyland Lark M2. Yes, it is on sale for Prime Day. Now, Anissa, I know you bought the DJI, but the DJI can be difficult to use. The Hollyland Lark M2, the Type C version, which is the USB-C, is on sale for $61 today. Normal price is $76. Now, there is a Lightning version, there is a camera version, and then there is a combo version, and they're all different prices. But yeah. So if you go through my Amazon link that is in the description of the video, then I'll get like a little commission, like $1 maybe. It won't change the price for anybody who does it, but it will give me a little bit of commission. And yeah, it's just great. I love it a lot. And Carol. So yes, I went to the Hard Rock Tulsa Sunday night. The mummy. Oh, the mummy made the trip worth it. LOL. I'm doing the $20 play that's explained in Vicky's videos. Yeah, it is fun, but it just doesn't yeah, the $20 play is great, but you do kind of have to like be lucky with your $20. And some games, it's not necessarily like it doesn't really work for some games because they're so long play. But if you happen to just sit down and luck would have it, it hits when you sit down and put your $20 in, then all is good. Yay, Carol. Okay, I need to look at your links. Yeah, I have like an Amazon shop. I think it's like amazon.com/shop. Amy loses it. Yeah, so it's under my other weight loss channel, but it's always in the description of all of my videos. But Carol, so today I almost gave in and decided to do Santorini as my live stream today because I still have to do my cruise port video. Now I recorded the video and then I got so frustrated when I was editing it because I don't know. Sometimes my ADHD squirrel brain can't handle it when I get really distracted or like if it's just not really flowing, then I'm like, meh, I'm bored. people watching it are going to be bored. So I have scrapped it, and I'm still going to do a recorded video as soon as I can get the chance to record it. But I almost did it as the live stream today because I know last night we were talking about Santorini with Vicky, and kind of like the pros and cons about it. So yeah, I think you'll get my point when you hear what I have to say in my video. So I'm not saying like, oh, well, everybody should skip Santorini. It's really going to be more like, well, like you really have to think about like your physical like ability level and like what are you seeking to get out of it? Can you plan enough to make sure that you're going to enjoy it? And can you afford the god awful prices of everything on the island? And I just actually saw an article, and I need to look at it, but it was an article about something to do with the buses went on strike or something, and they like canceled the whole like cruise port for a cruise just recently in Santorini. It's crazy. Oh, your nails are 50% off. Oh, well, thank you for letting me know because now I need to make sure I go buy some. So these nails I put on before I went to New York, and it's so seven, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is day 12 with these on. And I bought these for 4th of July. And then I bought these for my upcoming Orlando trip. So they're just kind of a little bit more subtle, but still have some pattern. And these are the best because they just have the adhesive on the back of the nail. You don't put a separate adhesive on. The adhesive is on the back of the nail. So you buy the ones that say peel and press. These are great. I think these are way better than the Sally Hansen, but just make sure that if you're getting this brand, the brand is called Impress. So this is the brand name. And you can get these off of Amazon. I just happen to get them at CVS. But they are really, really, really great. So I know nail talk people are like, what the heck? This is a casino. But hey, you got to have your nails looking great for the casino when you're playing. But these are like shimmery. They're kind of like a metallic look. And I really, really love them. So what else? Yeah, so you really like yours too, Vicky? Yeah, so Vicky got some and much more muted colors than I have, but I was going out to a concert and spending the weekend in New York City, so I got something pretty bright. But yeah, they are super nice. The Sally Hansen ones I didn't like because you had to put a tab on your finger and you risked like getting that all funky or the tab not fitting, being too big or too small, and then you stuck the nail on. These have the sticky on the nail itself. So, yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click the little link to subscribe to the channel. But so Carol, so what do you think about gambling in the casino so far? Are you practicing so you can get on board and start getting yourself some casino comps? Is that what we're doing now? Because I wasn't quite sure what you were training up for, but it is very addicting to get into the casino comp space. I actually want to do a video about how much it cost me to be able to get on the cruise to then be able to gamble for a free cruise. Because if you don't have a casino comp or casino points to start with, in order to get on a cruise line and then start earning those points, you kind of have to pay for a cruise. I did that when I started my Royal Caribbean journey, and I regret that I spent so much money on the Icon of the Seas. I spent like $4,000 for a single cabin for a solo traveler on the Icon of the Seas, which was honestly a waste. Like, I mean, it was a beautiful ship, don't get me wrong, but I should have figured out a way to get on a much less expensive cruise and gambled enough to be able to qualify for icon level ships. Now, they sometimes can be few and far between, but still, it would have been a much better thing to my wallet to do that than having paid $4,300 out of pocket for the Icon of the Seas. So that would be my advice. Like if you want to get on cruise ships, You can do things like what is it called? My Vegas slots. There are some apps out there, like on the app stores for your cell phone, where you can play for free. No money needed. You just need to make an account and start playing and accumulate points. And then they will have free cruise offers. Now you can earn points playing in the casino on those free cruises and earn future free cruises. So if I had to do it over again, I probably would have done something like My Vegas slots and earned a certificate. So right now on that, I think for 300,000 points. Now I'm at 330,000 points, and I've been playing just a couple of months. You can get a free Alaskan or a free Caribbean cruise, no, a free West Coast cruise from NCL. Like, it has a very specific sailing date and a very specific cruise, but heck, it's covered. You just pay port fees and taxes and then gratuities or whatever else you're gonna get on the ship. Oh, dream big and retire. I'm dying to know what concert it was in New York that you went to. So I went to two. I went to one for Khalid. Let me see if I can pull him up on my phone to show you. And then the second concert was 5 Seconds of Summer, which is a kind of like pop rock, rockish pop band. And I've been following them for years. Uh, and they are really great. Actually, both of the concerts were great. I saw Khalid at where did I see him? Radio City Music Hall, which is like one of my favorite uh venues to actually go see people because it's super, super easy. Yeah, so Khalid, so this is like a photo of him. So he sang like Young, Dumb and Broke, a song named Better, Connection. He had a really big hit recently with Halsey called East Side. He had a really great album out years ago called American Teen when he was still a teenager. So really, really great. And then 5 Seconds of Summer, they're what are they? They're an Australian kind of pop rock band, and they say they started out with like their major big hit was called Amnesia, and then American Apparel Underwear, is that the name of the song? It was like you look so good standing there in my American Apparel underwear. Look, I can't sing. But yeah, so really great bands, really enjoyed it, had a blast. So I saw them at Madison Square Gardens. But if you want to hear the whole story of what happened to me after the concert when the Knicks won the NBA Finals and I was at Madison Square Gardens, make sure you check out the live stream right before this on my channel because it was ridiculous. Um, well, hey, Jennifer, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm watching Chris's videos on cruising with comps, Linnell and yours, so I understand the math and the method. Oh, what was it? I meant to tell Vicky something about Linnell. Shoot. Oh, so Linnell is from Poverty to Paradise, if anybody is familiar with her. She's a friend of mine, and I have actually sailed with her on my very last cruise on the Enchanted Princess, and we gambled a lot together, had an absolute blast. But she went on Royal Caribbean right before she got on Princess, and she just released a video that showed that when you gamble on the cruises in Europe, you do get different offers than we gamble on Royal Caribbean in the Caribbean, which I don't know. I kind of think that's lame. So you guys let me know, like, what do you think of that? Like, do you think that's lame that when you go on a cruise in the Caribbean and you're gambling on Royal Caribbean that you should only be relegated to taking Caribbean cruises? Like, what about the rest of the world? But she said, like, when she was playing, was she on Legend? No, not Legend. Oh my gosh, Liberty? I don't remember what ship she's on, but she's on one like back to back to back to back. And she played and she got a certificate and she scanned the QR code, on what's called the Rack Up the Rewards flyer in the Royal Caribbean Casino. And she showed the offers and how different they are than what you get in the US. So I think that's kind of lame, to be fair, that you don't get access to those when you're playing in the Caribbean. And honestly, I think sometimes the Caribbean sailings they were more expensive than what I paid for my Mediterranean cruise. Um, have you ever received any comps from Princess yet? You haven't. Oh, okay. So I just searched my email like 2 days ago and I found that I got an email offer. Okay, so the first time I played on Princess was my sailing that ended like the 19th of May. So around about the 20th, around about the 30-day mark, I got an email that said like, here's your casino offer. So like I searched Princess Casino in my email and I found it. And it said, what was it? It was for a bunch of transatlantic, so like 15 and 16-day cruises, and they were for two people, and all it was port fees and taxes. And then they had offers like if you wanted to upgrade to a balcony, it was going to be like $1,000 instead of, um, I think they started at 300. So the way Princess works though is you have to pay a $200 deposit, which turns into onboard credit, and then you pay port fees and taxes. So literally the port fees and taxes were like $150 and then the deposit was 200, but a balcony was 1,000, which is not bad at all, especially like if I did have someone going with me. So just make sure you check your email and you search Princess Casino. Now they were actually casino they were actually casino cruises. So in one of the videos that I did about the Princess Casino program, I mentioned that they don't have like a standard like tier level at Princess where they like have this flyer that they publish that say if you get X amount of points in this span of time, then you're this level. Or, it's like Royal Caribbean. They have like Prime and they start at Choice and then they do Prime and the Signature and Masters. Well, Princess doesn't publicize anything like that, but they have it behind the scenes. So they were actually showing like the cruises that they were offering me were one of their like private invitation only cruise events. Now, I'm sure there are other people that are on these sailings that are not part of the casino program, but they did offer like special perks. Let's see, Princess Casino. Okay, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to look it up and there we go, from Princess Casino. There we go. So they're going to have like $10,000 giveaways for hot seat cruises. And so they gave me an offer for hot seat cruises where I could win up to 40,000 in prizes across 4 voyages. So it was kind of like a Princess Casino, like special events cruise. Okay, I don't think you can see any personal information, but yeah, so I got this email and then it just tells you like all this great information. So make sure that you are checking your email and actually search for it because I totally missed it. So it says that prizes, with 40,000 in total prizes on the table, secure your spot. And then it offered me like a 15-day Moroccan passage on the Sky Princess from Orlando to Southampton, London. Oh, March 7th of 2027. Oh, 14-day Spanish package from Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona in March of next year. 15-day Western Mediterranean from Fort Lauderdale to Rome. And that is April of next year. And then a 13-day Western Europe passage from Fort Lauderdale to Southampton on the Regal Princess. So I thought that was pretty great. I mean, look, they haven't sent me like, oh, we'll just pick like a whole bunch of other cruises, but still, like if I had the time and the money, like I could make the time, I could work from the ship. But I just, I have these fluffy things that require care and they can get expensive to have someone mind them for that long. Well, hey, Jennifer, nice to meet you. Make sure you hashtag cruise in my comment section. and it will share your channel. So Cruiseaholics Anonymous is another great cruiser in my YouTube After 40 community that I'm a part of. Same, Vicky's in there too. She's a part of that community. And I didn't get to cruise with her this time, but she has a great cruise channel going on. LOL, already saw that one. OMG craziness. Thank God you did not get hurt. Yeah, right. So Dream Big and Retire is talking about my actual New York live that I did. It was so crazy. I don't know how I didn't get hurt, but it did really scare the bejesus out of me. And I'm really a little bit hesitant to travel now because it's just kind of like a little bit of PTSD. But I'm going to Orlando next month. So, girl, I better get over it really quick. Yeah, everybody's saying hello. That's what I got on Princess. Booked a transatlantic to Rome. Woot woot. Yeah, I know. I think I'm having such FOMO, right? Because like I've joined this community and doing all this stuff before I'm like really fully ready to retire. And so I'm having a lot of FOMO because I can take some of the time off, but I was kind of like just wanting to get in this community and start building up and start getting my points balances up and getting my loyalty statuses up. So by the time like, my little fluffy babies are ready to depart this earth and I'm ready to be free and move about the world, as much as I can, then I will be ready. That's what I'm really hoping. Enchanted Princess was my first princess cruise. So have you sailed with them before? Well, Enchanted Princess was my first princess. Well, no, it was not. It was my sixth princess cruise. I always forget because it's been so long. I sailed in the Caribbean and Alaska with them. So I did 4 in the Caribbean, 1 Alaska. And that was on a really, really old ship called the Regal Princess, not the new Regal Princess, but an old one that used to be the Pacific Princess that they used to use for the photos for Love Boat. So that's how old it was. Yeah. So it was an interesting ship. It was a small ship. Thank goodness they've taken it out of service. But yeah, I've done some really nice Caribbean. I really liked Princess, but they really need to work on some of their food. They need to work on their desserts. And their food was hit and miss. There were a lot of times when the food was really good. And there are a lot of times where the food it's okay. Like, would I say that I had anything bad? I wouldn't say I had anything. Well, there was one item that I had was bad, and that was just because it took so long to get food service delivery. Like that Ocean Now thing where you pay for Princess Plus and then you can get delivery to wherever you're sitting in certain areas of the ship. It's atrocious. Like it's just not worth it. And I think I must have been ordering too late because there was no food that was available for free. My understanding was you were supposed to have the room service menu available to you and they would bring it to you, but no, they did not. Everything was a fee. And it's like, well, I could have just gotten up and gone to the International Cafe and gotten something for that. But the problem is I travel solo and sometimes like I don't have anybody to watch my seat. And if I get up to go get something from the International Cafe, I lose my seat. And that was like one of my biggest gripes with the lack of bar service in the casino, and the lack of bar was that I lose my machine if I get up to go get something to drink. Yeah, those are awesome. You may be going to Orlando next month. I'm going, I think the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. I'm going to be at a conference, an obesity conference for my weight loss channel. It's called Your Weight Matters, and it's Obesity Action Coalition or something like that. That really is putting on like educational series about GLP-1 medications and all that good stuff. So I'm going to get a chance to hang out with some people that I know that have YouTube channels over in the weight loss space. So it should be a lot of fun. I love that. So maybe I'm not their casino program yet, but it sounds great. Yeah, so just keep checking your email. And if you gambled with them, Jennifer, so if you just booked your See You Soon offer for a 2-week cruise in Europe, so exciting. Okay, so then you're in the program. So just check your email. And if you're not getting anything, go to the Princess website and go to your profile and make sure that the marketing offers are turned on. It's at like, there's like one section that says, can we contact you by email? Can we contact you by text? Make sure you go in and you turn those notifications on. Hey, Vicky, nice to see you. It's another Vicky here. There should be a save my place card to place on your spot to save your place. You know, I need to bring one with me. Oh, you were with me on the, did I meet you? Are you in the YouTube After 40 group? Because I just don't remember meeting you, but I'm terrible at names and faces. Oh, are you Jen? No, you're not Jen, the blonde Jen. You're gonna have to remind me, did we meet? Because I look, I'm awful. I just don't remember people ever. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay then. Yes. So yes, you are the blonde Jen, or yes, we did meet. No, Vicky Lily. Yeah. Yeah, because we've got Vicky over here too. Um, yeah, so Jennifer, let me know. Were you the blonde Jen that I met who was sailing with her mom, or are you a different Jen that we did meet? Because look, I'm terrible, and I fully admit. Oh yes, okay, yes, yay! You know, because your hair is very different in the video, the photo. Well, your photo is very beautiful, by the way. Um, but yes, so Jennifer and Jen, we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Two Jennifers and two Vickies. This is a test. Yeah, you were with your mom. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I felt so bad because I was at dinner when you invited me to go watch the little concert thing with you, and I was sitting at dinner with Amy and Amber, and we were talking, and like my alarm went off, and I'm like, oh, I always set my alarm 15 minutes early, and I'm like, just keep talking, and then like I realized, oh shit, like I was actually supposed to be there at that time, so I like went running. Luckily, I was just one floor up. um, it was ridiculous. So yeah, that's why I like went running, and I felt so bad because I hate being late to stuff, but I'm always so late. Uh, yeah, Jennifer, yeah. Um, oh yeah, so you're both in the YouTube After 40. Look at the three of we're all in the YouTube After 40. We need to do like a kind of like an alumni cruise as well to get more of us. But yeah, I'm glad you booked your see you soon offer. I had forgotten that you had gotten one. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. So uh Petra and Josh both ended up getting offers. I don't know if you talked to them, but they both ended up getting offers, and they ended up booking two 12-night European cruises. So you might want to reach out to them and see if you're on the same cruise as them. Yes, alumni cruise. Wouldn't that be so much fun? I'm actually going with Lynn. Uh, I think her name is like Lynn Minks or something, is her user handle. But Lynn and I are just accidentally booked the same cruise out of New York in October. Hold on. Sorry about that. I literally was just trying to wipe cat hair off my touchpad on my computer. And it exited me out of StreamYard. Wow. Yeah, that would be amazing if we could all like hook up and like try and do some cruises together. So I'll make sure that like when I'm doing cruises where I don't have like so I'm doing the one that I'm doing with Lynn in October, and I should post that on there to let people know. And I'm doing one with the Unhinged group, which is Vicky's. Well, Vicky advertises it. I think it's Scotty. Is it Carnival Cruise Attic or Controversial Cruising's cruise? But we're going February 14th out of Miami on the Carnival Celebration, and there's about 100 of us on that cruise, so that should be fun. Well, hey, Bill, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Jen, I would love to sail with you again. That would be great. Your mom was just the sweetest lady. Yeah. Hi, Bill. Nice to see you. Uh, let's see. The Match Game crew is the unhinged group. Okay, yeah. So the Match Game crew. So if anybody watches the Match Game over at Controversial Cruising, and I can't remember the other. Yeah, Bill and Kimberly. Thank you. Or no, hi, Bill and Kimberly. No, Vicky, remind me who the other part of the. So it's Carnival Cruise Addicts and then Cruise Life TV. That's who it is. So I remembered Carnival Cruise Addicts, but I couldn't remember Cruise Life TV. So yeah, so those three are kind of hosting it. Well, not really hosting it. It's ungrouped, unhinged, ungrouped, unmatched. So we're all just booking our own and showing up. But I'm sure that we'll all be meeting up or, I think somebody said there was going to be a meetup at a certain time and they would like put it on a group something. So I guess we'll all have to like get on like WhatsApp or some kind of messaging app to make sure we're all being able to reach out to each other. And I'm sure there's going to be like 50 million of us in the casino playing the whole time. So that was really my question too, Vicky, was like, do I waste my time and money like trying to chase points in Carnival if it's not really like my preferred cruise line that I really want to sail? I liked Princess a lot. Um, and I just don't know about like, or is it worth investing the money? So then I always have that in my back pocket and I can kind of bounce between cruise lines because I know a lot of people like really dump all their time and energy into like one specific line so they can get like the highest point level. I just don't know, like, should I invest my time and effort into Carnival if I would rarely sail them? So I guess it just really depends on if I'm winning. I think at the end of the day, that's what it is because when I've played on Royal, like I never walked away with money on Royal Caribbean. Um, yeah, Liz has a list. Hold on. Carnival matches to MSC. I don't know. I don't know that they probably do, right? Because Princess has a good match program and Holland has a good match program. So I bet that Carnival would match something for MSC. Um, so yeah. So I don't know if like MSC matches Carnival because then that would be like the cruise after. But then I should still be getting Princess offers. So I have just one more cruise book for this year, and then next year I have the February one, and I was supposed to do Holland in mid 2027. I was going to do not Holland. I was supposed to do NCL. I was going to redo the Prima to my Norwegian cruise, but the price is ridiculous. They want $6,500 for a single person in a I think it's an ocean view cabin. And also it was supposed to be my goal weight cruise, and at the rate I'm going, it's going to be 3 years by the time I get to my goal weight. So I've lost like 62 pounds as of my last weigh-in, but I still have 120 to go. Um, Only if you plan on getting high points to match to someone else. Oh, that's a good thought about that, Lori. Holland, does Carnival match to Holland? Because I have my eye on this Holland cruise that I want so bad, but I don't want to pay for it. Obviously, in 2028, that will be significant if you are on a MSC cruise. Yeah, MSC matches Carnival. Uh, Carnival will match just about anywhere short of a gas station casino. You never know if that gas station casino is sponsored by MGM. Oh, that's funny. But that would be good to know if Holland will accept a Carnival offer. Um, and I don't know, will Holland accept a Princess offer? So that would be good to know. Chris, is that something that you know? On it, they won't match other. Okay, so that is good to know that Holland's not going to match with the same brand. So that means that I have to figure out another cruise line that is not as expensive as Holland to get on board and get a casino offer. Or maybe I could find some bargain basement discount Holland cruise and then get on board and try and gamble on there. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. Oh, you know what I never did was I never finished looking up those Ultimate Fire links, like the new ones, what they were called. Now, also too, there are games for your cell phone that if you want to play those Ultimate Firelink games with the uh, Triple Nova that you can play on your phone. But let's see. Why doesn't it just say? You know, Google would be so much helpful. So they have a big money edition. I haven't seen that. It's a jackpot heavy variation aimed at a higher potential multipliers and jackpot persistence. Oh, interesting. Um, let me see. It's a light and wonder game. So let me see if I can look um at their website and see if it will have it. Because I really liked the new ones that they were showing. What is Ultimate Firelink Blazing Dragons? Okay, so now I'm going Blazing Dragon Shanghai. Interesting. So that is a new game. Oh, interesting. So that has a wheel on top of it. Okay. So one of these days I'm going to have to go over to the MGM and check out. Carnival has a lot of kids. I know, right? Little rugrats. I wonder if they will take offers from the sea cruises on Carnival for the sea cruises. Maybe. Uh, yeah, because wouldn't that be awesome to get a sailing exclusively for adults? And I really wish a Royal Caribbean, but I know it's just like not their brand, right? Royals family. Same with Disney. Like I really wish Disney would do several adults only cruises. Uh, they're expensive enough as it is. Uh, you actually should be able to do match with Holland from Princess. Ooh, okay. So Carnival is just weird when it comes to that. Well, yeah, because like they used to all be different, separate companies, right? It wasn't until, like last 10 years that Carnival bought Princess, which I was brokenhearted very much when Carnival bought them. And Holland used to be its own brand as well. Thank you for the casino wisdom today. Well, you're very welcome. I try to give wise wise wisdom. So remember, like certain games, just low and slow, and just keep playing and playing and playing, and just give those bonuses a chance to hit. And make sure that like if you if you're noticing the machines that you're playing are not giving good bonuses, then move machines. There's no reason to stay on a machine that is just not paying you what you think you should be getting out of a machine. And I should be better prepared, and I'm going to have to look up these new Ultimate Fire links. So there's an Ultimate Fire link Cash Falls Explosion. Ooh, I'm gonna have to definitely look at that and see what that is. But there were some new ones. They had the ones like that was New Orleans, and then they had the one that was what was it? It was kind of like the China Street. Oh, this was the one that I just saw. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it is the Ultimate Firelink Cash Explosion. Um, so here we go. So this is what it's called, and let me see if I can. So when you're playing, like it just adds lines to it. So, and then you see up at the top, like right under the monkey, there's like a spinning wheel. I'm not quite sure what that is. And then there's like pots, there's like money pots at the bottom. So there's like 50 million extra things going on. And I will caution you though, the more like bells and whistles that a machine has, a lot of times, um, the harder it is to actually win anything because there's just so many more variables. So just be mindful of that. Like test out these machines, set aside 20, 30, $40 to test it and see how it works. So Vicky and Lily, so how does it work for taxes for winnings? Right now in the United States or a US flagged casino, you don't get a tax form unless you win at $2,000 or more at one go. So like if you're playing a machine and you're constantly winning 200, 300, $400, and even if you win a total of $10,000 in a night, you're not going to get that tax form that you have to pay taxes on it until you hit like what we call a hand pay. So anything, that's why people like, oh, I got a hand pay, and they're great because you've just won $2,000 or more for 2026 and forward. But that means that then it's reported to the IRS. So if you're a US citizen, then you have to pay federal tax. And if you live in a state that has income tax, then you have to pay income tax. And most likely you need to file mid-year to actually pay that tax before your tax return is due. So just be mindful of that. Now, I'd heard some rumblings that they were going to try and force the casinos to turn over their win statements and try and tax you on everything you've won. I don't know that that has gotten through yet, right? Because then that's kind of unfair. Like if you spent $3,000 to win, $10,000 over a weekend, but none of it was more than $2,000, but they're going to try and tax you on the full amount that you won. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. Chris, which Dragon Link should I play 50 Cent on? I will see them this coming Saturday. Vicky, like he's going to see a person. I'm going to see the Dragon Link machine. Golden Century or Autumn Moon retriggers in free games, gives you additional 6 games instead of just 3. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Good to know. Cool. I play Hank. Autumn Moon doesn't like me. Probably because I love the Hank. Write off the losses in the casino. Yeah, you have to. I've heard that you can do that. I just have not investigated like what proof that you need to have, whether it just like an ATM receipt that you took X amount of dollars, because some of the casino programs don't actually give you your loss statement. They give you a win-loss statement, which is your net, but they don't necessarily give you like, oh, well, you lost $5,000 and you won 300. So yeah, they don't necessarily give you that. Autumn is his geisha. I have not played them. One of these days I'm going to do that. So yeah, I think I'm going to have an outing over to MGM sooner than later. Probably when I get back. Maybe when I get back from Orlando. No, I've got a month. I've got 3 weeks before I go to Orlando, because then when I get back from Orlando, I've got 3 weeks and then I have my gallbladder surgery. I had a major win last week on Royal Caribbean and I asked all the questions. Oh, I would love to hear about that. So if you're ever up for being on live, I can enjoy you. I can invite you to a live stream, Jen. If you're ever up for telling us what you heard from Royal Caribbean as far as can you like say if you put in, say you've dumped 3,000 in the machines and then you got a hand pay for $2,000 and then they give you that form, like can you count that $3,000 loss against the 2,000 and then basically not have to pay taxes on it? That's why I don't want to win with hand pays, right? The tax complications are a pain. And if you want to write off losses, you're going to have to exceed the standard deduction on your taxes. Oh, I never exceed the standard deductions on my taxes because it's just me. Yeah, I want to win. No, Vicky, it's got to be $1,999.99. That's what you got to win. Yeah, you have to use your win-loss statement. Now, when I got my royal win-loss statement, it was just literally a line. So I guess behind the scenes, maybe they have the detailed version that they can give you because, yeah, they immediately give you a 1099. Yes, they do. That's 1099G. They slap that right in the palm of your hand, pre-filled out from Royal Caribbean. Always those fun things. They've, got to make the tax man happy. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't necessarily want to get a hand pay. Sure, the first time I get it, will it be fun? I've never gotten one because I haven't been gambling that long. But yeah, I don't want to have to pay taxes on it. That's why like I've been watching Linnell and like she wins all these big bonuses and then I'm like thinking, "Oh, well, look at all the hand pays that you've gotten and how much tax you're going to have to pay on them." But she can do her own taxes, so she might be able to get away with it. I'll find out more. I keep going every couple weeks and I'm happy to join you. Oh, that would be awesome. So I've usually been doing this Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So we'll hook up. Um, if you have the app, you'll have a detailed accounting. Or if you use my app, you'll have it. Yeah, I need to do that. So Cruising on Comps, he has a website where he has an app where you can track everything that you're doing. And I really need to do that because I am terrible at keeping track of what I'm doing. Oh, you have the funniest video of you winning. You were in shock. Do you have your YouTube channel yet, Jen? Have you decided what you're going to do your channel on? Because you could put that up and we could see it. Or you could, I mean, you could put it up and just share links with people. You don't have to put it public. No. That's funny because I was in New York City when I went to the concert. I saw Amy, the other Amy, the blonde Amy, or skinny blonde, very fit Amy, and Stan when I was in New York. And Stan has a channel, but only has like 2 videos, and Amy still hasn't started her channel. I keep trying to encourage her to just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Because the more you do it, then you'll be more motivated to do it, right? I actually have 3 channels, and my other channel, I realized I hadn't posted in 6 months. And so uh, I just decided to put up a video the other day, and I actually got like 230 views. I'm like, what? I've only got like 60 subscribers and I got 230 views after not posting for 6 months. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that is the trouble for people, is what to focus on. I think focus on something that brings you the most joy. And for me, like I love cruising, I love gambling in the casino. And then my weight loss stuff was just, that was easy. I think lifestyle channels are really hard to grow. I think like if you pick a specific topic and then run with it, you can turn your channel into a lifestyle channel down the road. But like Vicky just started a casino channel, and that honestly, that's got to be like one of the easier ones to do when you're just going in once or twice a week and you're just playing for 30 minutes or whatever and doing like a little casino challenge. And her channel is growing really well. Ain't no reason for the government to know what I'm doing with my right? Don't get me started on the government. I live in the DC area, Chris, and they're always up in our business. Yes, Jennifer. I have 3 channels. I have one that's an opinion channel to get it out of my system. So I'm not putting my opinion on my other 2 channels that are about very specific niches. The other one is no niche. And it's just Amy and 10. It's 10 minutes. I try to keep it within 1 or 2 minutes of 10 minutes. And that's it. It's just like Amy has a thought. Let's talk about it for 10 minutes. Yeah. That's what I'm figuring. So I don't know, like if I want to start pushing this channel more towards, casino content. I think then I would need to spend more time over at MGM. Oh, yeah, it is cool. Yeah, but just like I think Amy was looking at focusing on doing a mahjong channel, which is pretty hot right now. No niche is a niche. Yeah, it can be a niche. The trouble is I'm watching several people that started YouTube at the same time as me that have a lifestyle channel or no really clearly defined niche, and while they have way more subscribers than me because the way that they did some things, uh, they are not getting the views because they were on me about complaining about, oh, my video only got 300 views. And they're like, well, that's a lot of views. And I'm like, no, it's not a lot of views. Like my videos were getting 2,500, 3,000 views. So 300, yeah, no, it was just The video just didn't hit with people, and that's okay. But you just post it, move on, post it, move on. Just keep trying better. Uh, oh, hey, Patty. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. I know I've been chatting with you in the comments on my videos. The algorithm wants consistency of content, and even then it'll screw you over. It screws me over all the time. Consistency. YouTube consistency is key. That's what it is. Consistency, consistency, consistency. And that's why Cruiseaholics Anonymous has been doing so well, because she's very consistent. She's putting out Royal Caribbean content right now, and she's done all these videos like on even just one specific ship, but it's all been Royal Caribbean, and it's getting it out there in the hands of people who want to watch Royal Caribbean stuff, which is actually a huge topic. Like Royal Caribbean stuff does way better than princess stuff. So yeah, so Jennifer is doing great and has really like grown pretty darn fast because she's just been so consistent. So, okay, well, all of y'all, I have videos with 60,000 views and videos with 150, right? Same damn thing. You just don't know what's going to hit, and you just have to post it, move on. What do I use to edit videos? I just worry about everything I love is saturated. It doesn't matter if it's saturated. There's still room for everybody on YouTube. Doesn't matter. What matters is that people latch onto your personality and that you have a good camera presence and they can hear you. Even if your video is crappy as far as content and editing and just the quality of the video itself, like the footage, they need to hear you. So number one, I use a program called Vlog Now. So VLOGNOW.me. And it's like a very touch-based, it's very sort of similar to Canva, but it's an editing program. Super easy to learn, super easy to use. Oh, hey, John Single. Hi. I find that thong party try-ons give me lots of views. You know, dude, like that's an idea. Roulette Cruising had issues with the algorithm. He has been frustrated as well. Yeah, it can be frustrating. Sorry if you can hear my cat crying. He's hungry. Yeah, absolutely. Being authentic is key. Connecting with your viewers. You know, when you first start, really, and also socializing in your niche and getting other people in your niche to know you, I think is huge. That's why I love hanging out with Vicky at Foodies Vacations and being on her live stream. I love hanging out on Tuber Chat. Where else do I hang out? You know, I go over and I say hey to Cruising on Comps. Some of the other channels that do in the cruise space, in the casino space that do live streams, I go and check them out. So socializing helps too. I use CapCut for editing. You know, I had started, but I thought CapCut was way more difficult than Vlog Now. Literally, Vlog Now, you just drop your thing in, and I don't know, it just made much more sense. Like some of the newer style social media stuff is just not for me. Like I'm not a fan of TikTok. Instagram is fine, but I don't ever post there. Oh, Willie, where's Willie? Oh, Willie, thank you. I'm like, where's Willie? No, Willie's Desert Hangout. So I go over and I'll check out Willie. He plays music and it's really, really fun. Yes, the community about your niche and get involved. Not only will it help your channel, but you'll meet some awesome people along the way. Absolutely. Yeah, because right before this, I don't actually stream it to my channel because it kills my algorithm. But I was just on Vicky's live with Chris and a couple other people here in the chat. And oh my gosh, my cat is going to eat me. Kevin is angry. Yeah, so really like, yeah, hanging out with people and talking about your niche is really, really great. Yeah, I watch so many of you in this chat. You're all great. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you came in and said, hey. I actually saw Sherry was on the other day on my last live. She came in and said, hey. And I actually stalk some of the other people in our group. I have a different like profile. I think if you see me, it might be like if you seek Amy too, or Amy Incognito. I'll be watching others people's videos, and I have like one for my YouTube after 40 people, so that way I don't lose track of everybody. But I've been watching Petra and Josh's videos, and Glenda and Lon have been doing great as well, and they are tripping over 60, and Petra and Josh are 70 by 70, and that is like 70x70. I can't remember the rest of their channel, but they want to do 70 countries by the time they're 70. So really great niche. But yeah, Jennifer, like hit me up. My email address is in my description. It's Amy Has Too Many Cats. So if you ever want to chat, you can hit me up there, and I'd be happy to like talk on the phone or video call if you want to talk YouTube stuff. So, okay, well, it has been an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm probably boring you all to tears at this point. But great brain, squirrel brain. My cat fancy channel does not get a lot of views. I fear one day during a live stream, I will die and the cats will begin to feast on my body. Well, you know, it is fancy feast, right? John, you're funny. Yeah, no problem. There's been a lot of people in the group that I have talked to. I actually spend a lot of time with several different people. Like I spent a lot of time with Josh and Petra and Glenda and Lon on the cruise, just talking YouTube. So just hit me up. I know if Anissa's still on here, I'm always emailing Anissa. And we've even chatted. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, so thanks every one of you for being here, and thank you, John, for coming on and commenting. I do see you in my comments. Most of the time they are appropriate, and I do leave them. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming in and hanging out with me. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Don't forget, this is a live video, so the chats that you're seeing on the screen, if you want to go back in and find anybody's comment, it'll post, I'd say between 12 and 24 hours, it'll post on YouTube, and you'll be able to go back through the live stream. Don't forget, okay, you probably can't see my fools over here just being fools. But yeah, don't forget #cruise if you want to last minute share your YouTube channel here in the chat, so that way people can find you. And Chris, I think you can share if you're able to, you can try and share your link to your website in the comments. If not, after the video post, you should be able to put it in the comments, because I don't usually restrict stuff like that. Because if it's something inappropriate, I'll just delete it. But yeah, you're more than welcome to share your live stream, your website. Sorry, I'm distracted by the cats because I'm waiting for Kevin, the black and white one, to eat poor little Malibu. Well, I wouldn't say poor little Malibu. Malibu's bigger than Kevin. He'll be fine. Yeah, thanks, Jennifer, for both Jennifers. So Jennifer and Jen, thank you all for stopping in. And Vicki, I'll see you tomorrow, God willing, and no meetings on my calendar. I think I have one at 9. It should be over in time. So fingers crossed. And hopefully we'll see you all again soon. I have most of my stuff ready for the Santorini video. So I got to do that. I got to just refilm it and put it out. And then hopefully I'll get that up before I do my next live stream Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So have a fabulous evening, everybody, and I'll see you again soon.
Move if you see Amy K, find her on a cruise.